Well, they were started in the U.S. Gulf of Mexico. They were in Braithwaite, Louisiana, with the small lift boats, and they gradually evolved into bigger ones. But the U.S. built Gulf of Mexico vessels, most are U.S. Coast Guard certified, not classed like American Bureau of Shipping or DNV or Lloyd's. There's not the emphasis in the U.S. Gulf to class them. As you move into international areas, the classification society is a requirement. You can't simply use the U.S. Coast Guard in the Middle East or Southeast Asia. You have to have a recognized classification society. So what has expanded the world markets is that ability to have these vessels classed. And they're primarily classed under the MODU code, Mobile Offshore Drilling Unit code, as opposed to lift boat codes, which are U.S. kind of classifications. But the MODU code is a recognized classification worldwide. What these class societies have done with lift boats has dropped the D. So it's MOU, Mobile Offshore Unit. So it's not drilling. With these much larger lift boats, you have the ability to do workover, well intervention that brings in some of those attributes of the drilling portion of the MODU code. But what has expanded it into these international markets, in my belief, is the classification societies and you standing up to the rigors of those classification rules. The markets are worldwide, all the way from the southern North Sea to the Middle East, India, Southeast Asia, China, West Africa. All those areas are now areas of operations for these bigger lift boats. The smaller ones that were primarily developed in the U.S. Gulf of Mexico just won't fit that market.